Hey, Novellineal, doing some test plays today. Spinning running your map here, Skymall. I'll do Expert Plus and Expert for sure on video. Depending on how long it takes, I probably won't get to all of them because once my videos get too long, I start to have problems with uploading it. So, and plus I do have some notes that I'm going to mention, so please do check the description of the video. For example, like there's some weird jump distance stuff going on with some of the lower difficulties and stuff. So please do check that out, especially if I don't get to the lower difficulties, because what I'll do is I'll play them off camera and I'll put my notes in the description. So we'll just kind of start now. If I don't have to stop, I might be able to get through the hard difficulties. Ooh, that glitched out. I think the jump distance is too high for this. I forget what it was for Expert Plus. I think it was like 23. This looks really floaty and far away. Ooh, that arc was weird. This is very wide. I just have my arms super wide here. Yeah, that felt weird. Oh, the stacks are broken again. Yeah, so like all those parts I was struggling to hit the notes, I think because it feels very floaty. I usually do much better with like really low reaction times. Yeah, like having these be super wide is kind of uncomfortable. Yeah, it didn't feel very comfy to play. Especially they were all on the bottom row for the most part too. I mean, duck wall was fine there, but like my hand was kind of up, so, and I'm not sure what there was in the music that kind of indicated I should be ducking there. Yeah, I'm just not finding these parts very intuitive, I guess. Again, very wide. Wide. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's do the next one. Yeah, that arc was broken again there, or weird. Oh, that was my fault. Ooh, you're doing this again on Expert, eh? This feels hard for Expert. I might look at it in the editor, like, I want to confirm that those are set up properly. It's a big difficulty spike compared to the rest of the map too, so it's kind of uneven. Yeah, I don't know why these are hard. I mean, it's also because like they're inlines too. Well, kind of. That ending part was really cool. This doesn't feel significantly easier compared to Expert Plus. Technically, that's that black node is a vision block because the duck wall makes it so it's like a face node to me. But I mean, it's not really hard to see what's going on there. Just yeah, and I mean, I think part of the issue I'm having with this, with the chains too, my hands are just totally going at different speeds here. Oh man, what is happening here? So like my one hand has to go really fast to play all those notes, and then the other hand goes really slow. It's quite unbalanced. That part was pretty cool. Like, that's kind of why gallops are uncomfortable, because your hand's going at different speeds. And I feel like I'm with that with, like, the rapid one-hand streams and then the slow chains. Yeah, that didn't feel much easier. Okay, I mean, it's only dropping down, like, 20 notes. Okay, this was a bigger jump. Yeah, that felt not easier than Expert Plus. Yeah, okay, so this feels an appropriate difficulty. And like the fact you got rid of the towers, yeah, this feels very appropriate for hard. Yeah, see, then that one wasn't a face block, so no vision issues there. That felt much better. Ooh, that arc looked weird. That might just be that thing that the floor of the arcs do, though. Ooh, that got fast. If you're gonna go this fast, I would make those notes much, much closer together. And I think that ending is probably a little too hard for hard. I mean, it is building up an intensity, so if you're gonna have a difficulty spike, that kind of makes more sense. But yeah, for the hard difficulty, if you want to do all those consecutive doubles, I would make them much closer together so your player's not having to do such big swings. That's gonna tire them out really fast. And then those chains at the end, especially with the curves, feels quite difficult for this difficulty. So if you want to do the chains, like I would make them simpler, like probably just have them straight and such. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna play on camera, but I'll play the other two off camera and make some notes. I think the big thing is, like the biggest issues are like the speed of the hands. I think that's what was throwing me off there, because again, one hand has to go very fast and the other hand has to go very slow to play those chains. That's really tough to do. I think what would make more sense and be a little more like you don't have to have one hand do one music and one hand do the other. I think it'd make much more sense to have them alternating, but then you still throw in those chains for emphasis. In fact, you can kind of get it moving across the board like that. And my biggest issue with expert is I think it's way too hard. It's like it didn't feel significantly different from expert plus in terms of the notes per second or the complexity of the notes. So I would either cut the notes a little bit more, like at least in those really fast stream sections, or make it a lot easier, like make it like smaller so that you're not so wide apart and you can keep the hands together. I mean, it'd probably be worth doing that for Expert Plus too. So if you have any questions, let me know. And like I said, be sure to read the description because that's where you'll see reviews for the other two difficulties. But I hope this helps.